Hello everyone, my name is RagingRaptor and I welcome you to a new World of Tanks Weekly WoT news video. And today, well, we have a lot of different things, so let's just jump right in. Because in today's episode we are going to have the news from the 5th of June until the 12th of June. And this is the table of content. Obviously, you most likely have already seen the Sturmtiger coming video. We're going to have a quick glance at it again and some thoughts about it. Then we have the CS-52, the tier 8 Polish premium, getting some buffs. The hidden 1.9.1 Patchnotes and some speculation over there. Then the Twitch Prime package, which should be coming on Saturday. We have a new Clanwars 2D style, which is in preparation for the summer campaign. And lastly, we have the FV Stage 2 skin, maybe coming soon. Now, well, let's be honest, the Sturmtiger coming, we already saw it, and it will most likely be just one mode where you can just queue in, and it will most likely be 7 versus 7 Sturmtigers only, or something like that. We do not know any information yet. Like Wargaming, they did tease us as well in the CC Discord, but they didn't said anything. Now, the Sturmtiger obviously is one of the oldest tanks in the game, or like one of the oldest legends in the game. You could see they showed the Severogorsk map where this tank was hidden in. Now, the rockets are actually modeled. Those are 380 millimeter rockets. That's what the Sturmtiger shot. And I was kind of talking with a friend about this. First of all, this will most likely be kind of like the game mode, the Carl game mode. Personally speaking, maybe Wargaming said countless times already that if they are making a fun mode or game mode, it most likely is just there to try something out. So I kind of have a feeling that may or may not this mode will be maybe a test for a new type of tank. Maybe even ADGMs. Because let's be honest, World of Tanks Blitz already have ADGMs. Again, this is a little bit far-fetched, so I don't know if it is entirely correct. But again, Wargaming said in previous Q&As that if they are introducing something new, entirely new, like the Sturmtiger right here, is that it's usually there to test a mechanic, test something which is new, and well, you know, maybe we will see the Sturmtiger's gun trajectory or something like this sooner or later for real in the game, most likely later. However, for this year's, again, we have the Polish mediums, we have the Italian heavy tanks, and something Czechoslovakian, or Czech in that sense. And don't forget that obviously this is also very good right now that you can prepare with the new Battle Pass where you can get Czech stuff. This will be very, very important when you want to grind quickly through the new upcoming Czech line. Again, they just said it will be coming, but what it will be, they did not said yet. Now, let's move on to the changes to the Tier 8 Polish Premium. You know, first of all, they removed a bug which didn't allow to use a stabilizer. Second, they made the gun accuracy during turret rotation a little bit more accurate from 0.12 to 0.1, which is very convenient. But they also improved the DPM from 1900 to 2080. They improved the AP rounds shell speed from 822 meters per second to almost 1,000. And well, the HE DPM also got higher from 2.5 to 2.7. Look, personally speaking, I thought that the CS-52 is already a pretty balanced premium tank. Maybe slightly, a very tiny touch underperforming, just when looking at the stats. So them buffing in it a little bit is not a big deal. Personally speaking, I would have loved if Wargaming would have given the Tier 8 Premium, the Tier 8 Normal, and the Tier 9 tank the new mechanic, because it would be a lot cooler in my opinion, and leave everything as is. But they didn't want to do that, which is a pity, and now they resorted to just give it more DPM. I'm usually always a little bit against more DPM, because more DPM is always just like one of those things which makes everything power creeped. So I'm not sure, I'm not really happy about those buffs. But again, this is super test. Maybe Wargaming decides to say, you know what, was a little bit too much, let's revert those. Again, they do this countless times. But yeah, that is the CS-52 stuff. Now let's look talk about the hidden 1.9.1 patch notes. Yeah, Concept 1B, it's ready to be shipped. Like literally, they gave it a gold price. This is just there, like this gold price is literally just there so you can sell it if you want, and you have a credit value to it. So, people are saying that, again, this tank is ready to exit. This tank, the cost makes it clear that it will be a reward for an event. We don't know yet what event it will be. And there are speculations. The biggest one being this will be the new Tier 9 reward tank for the upcoming 2021 ranked season. It would make sense that Wargaming decided, you know what? This time, you players know what you are grinding for. And it will be also good if, like, for example, Wargaming would say, hey, this is ranked reward, and the CCs will get it earlier so you can test them and give you the knowledge you need to know if you really want to get this tank or not. But other than that, I don't really know what Wargaming could do with this tank. One interesting thing, when you look this tank up in-game, they said something about bundles. Like, this tank is only available in a bundle, and like, bundle what? Like, you could say that the ranked reward is a bundle, so this would make sense. I still have my feelings that maybe Wargaming is going to introduce, like, Wargaming World of Tanks could in theory introduce the Tier 9 premium tanks as they did with World of Warships, which is a little bit a slippery slope, as you most likely can get, because as far as I know, the 777 was planned as a Tier 9 premium, but again, it's pure speculation. I don't know what Wargaming is planning with the Concept 1B. If I have any more news, I will keep you up to date. Again, number one guess is it's ranked reward. Number two guess, it could be something for Bond Shop. Number three guess would be most likely that Wargaming decides to make this a premium. Who knows? Like, again, who knows? Next up, the AmxCDC sadly left the in-game store. Goodbye, my fellow. It is a tank which got power creep to hell. It's right now considered to be one of the worst medium tanks in the game because it has only good HP per ton ratio. Everything else is kind of garbage. Especially when you compare it to tanks like the Progetto, you know. It will be funny if I would try to free mark this tank. It shouldn't be too hard anymore. But again, this tank suffers hell under the reign of the EBRs. Then, the Valiant was introduced to the in-game client for super testers only. This is why it still has the tank price of just 100 gold. And here, personally, I quickly want to look at the armor model of this tank. The Valiant was apparently talked to be the worst tank in the British arsenal, the worst tank prototype. Like, the armor looks actually pretty decent, you know, like 114 millimeters, not that bad. 60 millimeters, yikes. Then again, 114 millimeters, but it's just pure flat surfaces. This is a nice little pike nose, but like this thing is slow as hell. Like 19k page top speed, 7.68 HP per ton ratio, garbage DPM, garbage penetration. And now, for example, if you compare it with the penetration rate of a KV-1, you can see that literally everything is going to shoot through your upper front plate. Sure, 12.8 degrees of gun depression. Well, now you have a 50% chance of getting some bounces, but then you have your cheeks, which are still 60% of getting punished. So yeah, I don't know what Wargaming wants to do with the Valiant, if it's just going to be another Tier 5 premium, because my goodness gracious, this tank looks absolutely atrociously bad. If it is this slow, have it at least good armor. And the armor is garbage, the gun is garbage, everything is garbage. So, whatever, Wargaming. You do you, buddy. You do you. Also, Wargaming decided to change the A46 Tier 6 British light tank. And they gave it a gold value of 3,000. So, prepare. Like, this tank will most likely become a new premium tank, which will be released soon TM. They did nerf basically everything. They nerfed accuracy on the move from 0.12 to... Can I please use the laser pointer? No, I don't. Okay, thank you. Thank you. There we go. As you can see here, 0.12 to 0.15. Accuracy on turret traverse from 0.06 to 0.1. it was something I considered to be very strong. Aim time got removed, dispersion after firing, this is not really important to be honest, but DPM, seriously, that took a huge hit. Look at that, from almost 2000 back down to 1560. That is insanely, like, that is a huge drop in DPM. But yeah, I guess it's understandable. The tank didn't really look that well, and if it's a premium, again, we do not need another Type 64, you know. So I guess it's good that the tank got a little bit nerfed. We don't really need any more OP premiums. So kudos to Wargaming to understand that. Now, Twitch Prime should be ready for June. It should have the Chrysler K as a rental and the T-54 first mod as a rental. You will get unique big decal, which will be those wings and the crown, and you will get the pipeline sticker right here. Obviously the 5x victory experience bonus, an updated medal, the premium account days, and the King Tiger if you want that, and apparently some blueprints and equipment if I'm not sure. It should be released tomorrow as far as I know. They did say they had a little bit had to shift around a little bit because of the delay of the update, and now the delay. This delays the Twitch Prime, but again, be ready. It should be coming tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. And again, go support your favorite streamer girl or something, and make them happy. It's a good little thing. Now, Clanwars 2D style. Again, the Clanwars in the summer is getting closer and closer. Many people are saying it will start at the beginning of July, middle of July. And now we see the 2D style you will be able to get, and it is a very, very interesting one. Like, it looks pretty darn cool in my personal opinion, and as far as I know, it should display war, like one of the I'm really bad at mythology, but apparently it should be war or death, like from Greek mythology. No, I don't think it's Greek. I'm really not sure. But it looks very, very cool in my opinion. And, well, you are definitely going to show off. Also, on the Russian server, we already had a sale on the E75TS skin, but also on the FV Stage 2 skin. And the FV Stage 2 skin looks very, very interesting. If people know why exactly here they wrote Nassers Nightmare, then let me know in the comment section below. Comparing this style right here to the TVP and the M48 one of the Battle Pass, I have to say I absolutely adore this Stage 2 style. I hate the tank with every muscle of my body, but the style looks insanely good. Why does it look personally to me insanely good? Because not only has some little jokes in it, like here the Troy juice being like the gasoline for the tank, or most likely, but it doesn't really look overloaded. Everything looks like it makes sense to the tank. Like, for example, here a spare road wheel, which couldn't be very important sometimes. It has a little bit of battle damage. The camouflage net doesn't really look overbloating the tank. It has some added things like the MG above and the sandbags in front, but they don't really take away attention of the tank. Like, for example, the M48 pattern does, where it literally is hiding a weak spot a little bit. But in general, I think they did insanely well with this tank skin. It looks very, very good, and it really looks like a tank. Like, if this tank would have been deployed in, for example, in a desert combat zone, I could imagine that that the tank crew would really outfit their tank to look like this. This is, like, for me personally, something insanely valuable when they are doing 3D skins. One last thing, obviously, I still hope that once we will be able to change, like, the emblems to our personal ones. Wargaming already worked with that, with the adjustable styles, so we'll see how it goes. And you saw it already. Let's talk about feedback, because that is the section you are asked to give me feedback. Did you like today's episode? If so, then give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section below. If there is anything I can do better, again, let me know. I am open to feedback. I want to give you the best information possible. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, have a great day, have a great weekend, and have a lot of fun with 1.9.1. Cheers and good luck on the battlefield.